Karma Yoga, when practiced correctly, it can give us a particular inner state, a particular inner clarity, which will allow us basically to take all our life decisions, big and small, with greater state of integration. So, you had a fight with your lover, what to do? Apologize, insist, be stubborn, be kind. You got fired from your job, what to do? You have that job offer, what to do? Somebody died, what to do? When you are faced with all these inner decisions, there is a particular practice, a particular attitude which appears in Karma Yoga, which all of you who practice Karma Yoga can access gradually, in which it becomes very clear what's the right choice. The right choice would be the integrated choice. And the mechanism that stands behind doing the right choices is that, as we spoke in many other lectures, of the part and the whole. When the part has great love for the whole, it will make a choice that is integrated. When a family, the members of the family, or a member of the family really loves the family, it will tend to have very good and harmonious relationships with everyone in the family, and to fulfill the needs of everyone, because there is a great love for the family, or for the company where you work, or for the organization. If it's a charity organization, you love the organization, and therefore you moved constantly to do sacrifice for that, and from that love you know how to make the right choices. Is alive, is burning inside of you. If it's time to ask for forgiveness, if it's time to invest more, it becomes as a natural quality of the heart that loves the whole. Now, if we want to be integrated in everything, so we love the family but we hate the people in the work, so we have harmony and integration in the family, and in the work we do everything wrong on human relations. If we want to integrate all aspects of our life in that harmony, in that capacity to give ourselves in the correct way, in the integrated way, we need to love the big whole. To love God in some tradition, to love all sentient beings in other traditions, to love the universe in other lines of thought, but to love the all, to love the everything, to love the big, big whole. And that love, when it becomes intense, it will put us constantly in a state of integration, wherever we go. Now, that obviously is the aim, let's say, of any spiritual path, and through that love, all the decisions become clear, and you can just feel is a very, very clear indicator. You try to love the whole. After a while of trying, you get some inspirational texts, you work on the heart chakra, you meditate with love, whatever. You will find, eventually, some love for the whole. It's a topic for another lecture. Once that love awakens, it's extremely sweet. Sweeter than anything. Sweeter than anything in this world. And that particular sweetness of love for the whole becomes your guide. And when you are faced with any kind of dilemma, okay, you need to decide, I insist or I apologize. I become stubborn, hold to my ground, or I am kind. Then you aim to love the whole. And you will see one of the attitudes make you love the whole more, and the other attitude make you love the whole less. And if your wish to love the whole is greater than any other wish, it will always break through. You break through. Well, when I insist and I'm stubborn and I'm not loving a fellow human being, difficult to love the whole. What do I care about this human being? What do I care about my pride? Let me love the whole. Love the whole, love the whole, love the whole so intensely, you don't want to insist on anything. It becomes 100% clear, you go and apologize. It's not a mental thing. It's not a dry thing. It's not, oh, I know you should apologize. You go there and apologize, but you're boiling inside. No, you've actually forgiven because you love the whole. So the love for the whole becomes, everything that facilitates love for the whole is your friend. And will create integration wherever you are. You meet strangers in an airplane. You remember we used to go once on airplanes? When you meet strangers in an airplane and you have love for the whole, you will have a very good integration with these strangers because they are included in that whole. Now, developing such a love for something as abstract as the universe, the all, God, is quite a skill. But loving an organization, an organism, in our case a school, that loves God, and serving with intensity an organism, a living organism of people that love God, does almost the same thing. Not perfectly, but almost the same thing. So when a monk would love his order of monks and his monastery, and that monastery is consecrated for the whole, then loving that monastery will create the same or almost the same effect of this purification of the heart, which brings this clarity. You can just make all the right decisions from that place of love. You see, if you love an organization that hates another organization and is not consecrated, you love Peugeot. Your whole life, you love Peugeot. You love the company Peugeot. You give your life for the... But Peugeot is for making money and cars. It will not set your soul free. It's not consecrated for that. But if you love a real spiritual organization, or rather a real spiritual organism, where everybody have a certain love and orientation towards the whole, that love and service towards that community is, let's say, a concrete day-to-day act of love and sacrifice to God, to the universe, to all sentient beings. Because that little organ there, that you can understand, that you can work for today, you clean the toilets today for that organism, for that monastery, for that ashram, that monastery is consecrated for the whole, and your cleaning of the toilet is an act of love. And you become pure, like that. If you love an organization that's consecrated for a different purpose, then you love your country. And your country hates the other country. And eventually from your love for the country, you go and you make orphans in the other country, and widows, and wounded people. How stupid is that? So if you love an organization that has that supreme orientation, and then your karma yoga, your daily service for that, becomes an act which grows your love for the whole. And when that love grows, everything becomes integrated. Everything falls back into place. It's a very, very simple, yet extremely practical thing. Because if you want to serve the whole, the all, and you are not yet in communion with that, what do? How do you serve the Absolute? Yeah, but if there is an organization which was made by somebody who was in contact, or he is in contact with that, and so the organization, the teachings there, they are a bridge. And then living that life, doing karma yoga, selfless action, for that, you are actually going, at least to a degree, up to the Absolute, and then come back with this state of integration. Yeah, there were a few logic steps here. I hope you got the point as it is. But this is why I was wondering, because I met throughout these years people that really do karma yoga. Some of them, they're not practicing almost at all hatha yoga, and yet they are integrated. Because they have that love for the ashram, for the master, for the school, And that love is so alive, they're just in place all the time and smiling and happy and just getting along with everyone and bringing joy everywhere because of this simple mechanism. And this is why it's needed to have umbrellas of organizations of karma yoga for people who are not yet in communion with the absolute but want to take steps, want to go there. It's like a cell. How can a cell serve the body? The cell serves an organ. And if it's an organ that serves the body, the cell serves the body. But we need an organ. And this spiritual school is an organ. That's what it's about.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.